Well, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Chief Meteorologist Marcus Walter. We are less than 24 hours away from dealing with wintry weather, and then we'll see brutal cold move in after the falling precipitation ends. And so we wanted to talk about what we're seeing on radar and satellite radar right now. So take a look at radar. We're noticing rain showers getting close to us, but for the most part, we are still rain-free here in the Arklamis. But as we take a wider view, we're noticing rain showers and wintry weather developing across northern portions of Texas, just north and west of Dallas. This is all a part of that larger storm system that will continue to impact us. I mentioned that wintry weather. Again, we see that showing up across North Texas, right between Amarillo and Dallas, along Interstate 20 and just north of Interstate 20. And as more cold air continues to push in from the north, we'll see more wintry weather across the south. So take a look at temperatures now. Here in the Arklamis, we are anywhere from the low 40s across South Arkansas, places like El Dorado at 41 degrees, to the upper 40s here in Monroe, and mid 50s as we look toward Natchez. But as we take a wider view and look at temperatures across the southern United States and really across the central United States, we are noticing the colder air getting close. For instance, look, it's 9 degrees right now in Wichita. It's also 44 degrees in Midland, but 13 degrees in Amarillo. So that Arctic air is getting closer and closer to us. Places in Little Rock, they're dealing with temperatures just above freezing right now, but that cold air will continue to spill south. So as we track things, again, some light rain may reach El Dorado as we head towards 7 or 8 p.m. But at this point, we should be dealing with just rain and nothing else across South Arkansas. But as we head into the overnight, we can see some of that change over into freezing rain. We'll be watching for that toward 3 and 4 a.m. And then we're still expecting a surge of moisture to move through late in the morning on Saturday across all of the Arklamis. And you'll see all of the pink here on the map. That is a sign of freezing rain and sleet. Farther south and east, you may see a little more rain. So Natchez, you may see a little more rain initially, but then we'll all get into the frozen precipitation. And then as we look towards Saturday, 10 p.m., we'll start to see more of the pinks pushing back into the Arklamis. And it looks like a lot of that will stick around for much of the overnight. This is 1:30, 2 a.m. in the morning, Sunday. We're still dealing with rain and also freezing rain and sleet. And then as we head toward 5 a.m., we're still dealing with freezing rain. And you'll notice those temperatures anywhere from the low 20s to high 20s for most. By late Sunday morning, it looks like we could potentially dry out a little bit sooner than originally expected. One of our models, our GFS, still shows potentially some wintry weather around into the afternoon. But as we head toward lunchtime on Sunday, we will deal with the strong wind out of the north and west. It'll feel like we are in the lower 20s and teens. And then we get much colder temperature-wise as we head into Monday and Tuesday. Here's a look at the ice forecast. We're still looking at anywhere from a half inch to nearly an inch of ice. These values have been very consistent when we look across the models we use to forecast. So that's what we're expecting. And again, this will cause issues for us. It'll make travel tough. It'll potentially cause power issues, especially the heavier the icing may get. And in terms of snow, again, toward the backside of the system, there still is a chance for a light dusting to potentially intersow across North Louisiana, mostly across South Arkansas. But these values may fluctuate depending on how much icing we ultimately get. So we want you to keep your guard up for sure and know that winter weather is on the way. And as we focus on the wind chills, we'll see wind chills down toward the lower teens Sunday morning, again toward the lower teens Sunday evening. And then by Monday morning, we'll have wind chills down close to 0. And we'll see that potentially as we head toward Tuesday morning and potentially below 0. So we have a lot to deal with, but icing is our biggest concern. Here's a look at the alerts that are out there. We'll have this ice storm warning with us at least through 6 p.m. on Sunday. But even after it expires, we'll be dealing with dangerous cold. All right, we'll have another update for you tonight at 5 p.m. on KNOE. And we'll keep our website updated as well. Thanks again for checking out the video.